Okay, so I just want to finish mixing here. Okay, so get our stick. And I'm going to liberally put epoxy on the stick on both sides. So I want to epoxy inside the airplane, inside the wing. Okay. Yes. Get that nicely covered. So that sets up inside the plane. Okay. That. Oh my goodness. So much of the glue wants to come off. I'll work that in and out a few times. Pushing the glue over. Fall down inside. There we go. One more time. Okay. Now, got lots of glue in there. I'm going to glue the other side of this. Now I don't want a whole bunch of excess glue coming out onto my wing. So, you can always use rubbing alcohol to clean it up with. This down needs a good little bit. It's all covered nicely. Okay, another piece of this wood. We want those spars to be now. We need to get a lot of the excess off here because remember, we don't want a whole lot. Like every bit of this wing has epoxy in it. There's a dry spot right there. Only dry spots. Okay, now decide put your wings together. As I see, there's some excess glue here. Well, I'm going to use the stick here. We can pull it out. Yes. Okay. A little more. Oh yeah. Oops. See? I didn't want that. Then the bottom here a bit. I guess I'll wipe that clean. Yes, we'll wipe that up. Okay. Make sure the wing's perfectly aligned. And I'll be right back after I hold this for 5 minutes and get this epoxy to set. Well, here we are. Epoxy's drying. Okay. Here's the bottom. Here's the top of the wing. I think it's going to be a good looking wing. Yes, sirree. Anyways, epoxy's still drying. Let that dry. Oh. Now it's set up. And get rid of the page on the magazine. Holy moly. This is a little hot. A little warmed epoxy today. Anyways, there we are. The wings put together now. Now they have the spacers here to make the hole. And I noticed on the website they mentioned to use 9-gram servos. Well, I don't know. I want to have 685 watts of power in this puppy. I'm hoping that it's going to fly like a racing airplane and go really fast. So I want a little more control. I'm going to go with these Futaba S300S. and 3003s, and they fit perfectly in these adapters they give us. So I don't see why they would want to use 9-gram servos when the adapters and all the hardware they seem to send fits the full-size servos. Anyways, this epoxy set for just a few more minutes. It's still tacky. Use the 5-minute stuff, it's fast. But once this sets up, we'll get to putting the servo in here. This is one we're going to use. They only use one for the ailerons. But remember, we're going to be going so fast. It's not a 3D stunt plane. We don't want a ton of throw on these, but these are going to be way better than the 9-gram. I mean, look at that. And then I get this is SG5, but I mean, look. They want a 9-gram servo, one like this, and I'm going to put this in there. I don't know. I'm going to use these here. 2 more of these for the elevator and rudder as well. And they call for 9-gram servos. So I think we're best using these bigger servos for that. That'll be better. We'll be right back. Okay. Now I got some of the wood cleared off. Jeez. See, my wire come out somewhere. No, this is going to be inside the airplane anyways. Right? So, that goes down. Wow. Let's have the wire come out this way. Yes, sirree. But, I've got to cut some of this out. The ribs right here. The epoxy's still soft because where my wire is going to go, it needs a spot here. So we will cut it out now. I know it'll be a pain later. You know, see that epoxy isn't quite hard yet, so I can still pour out little pieces. Okay. My garbage as I go now. See? Just it'll go straight in, eh? But too tight. I wish I would have tried this before. I would have done this, but interesting. I'm going to go over the other side of the room. There's a drum wall rip. Well, this might look crude, but here, there's the hole there in the wings. Here's this mount that I'm going to use to mount my servo in. I want to make this mount, sure this mount stays here just perfect. So I've got to go and cut away the monocoat. See here? So I'll take it away here. Okay, we'll cut it here better. We're going to take it off so we bare wood. And then the wood, when I glue the mount for the servo down, it'll do it better. Okay? We don't have to get all of the wood, I guess. We want to get some of this bared here so that when we glue the mount's going to hold the servo in, it has some wood to glue to and not just monocoat.